Hi and welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. We're going to give you some information today and hopefully do our best to entertain you. Well, the new Triton's out and Mitsubishi's claiming it's smarter and tougher than any Triton before it. Today, thanks to John Hughes Mitsubishi, Allan Simons finds out if it's worth all the hype.
For a start, there's a new, better performing and more fuel-efficient turbo diesel engine.
Thanks to City Toyota, I look at a very unique and smart way to buy your next car. With an easy fleet novated lease, all you have to do is decide which car you want and they will find it for you. Imagine what would happen if you put a large V8 engine onto a small boat and then drove it really fast through a man-made canal. Well, on today's ZoomTV Rewind, we're going to show you.
So what kind of speeds are we getting up to?
In a Group A boat, roughly around about 130 to 150 k's an hour.
Thanks to United Fuel Injection, I'll tell you which events you should be attending this weekend and catch up with this week's City Toyota celebrity hitchhiker, V8 Supercar driver, Dale Wood. What is your opinion of the best car on the road and why?
Volkswagen Combi. You can put your surfboard on top, you can put a heap of stuff inside.
So get comfortable because it's time for ZoomTV.
It's a Mitzi?
Yes, it's a Mitzi, but not just any Mitzi. This is the all-new for 2015 Mitsubishi Triton, boasting best-in-class performance and new looks inside and out. As the glossy brochure says, get ready to be surprised. And there really is a lot to be surprised about. For a start, there's a new, better performing and more fuel-efficient turbo diesel engine, improved four-wheel drive system, better driving dynamics and greater refinement across the platform. The all-new Triton arrives with an adjusted model lineup. Entry-level GLX is available in both two-wheel drive, single-cab chassis or double-cab pickup, and four-wheel drive, single-cab chassis, a new club cab chassis or double-cab pickup. Mid-grade GLS and range-topping Exceed are exclusively four-wheel drive double-cab pickups. Significantly, for private and fleet buyers alike, Triton has been awarded the maximum 5-star ANCAP safety rating, and that's a claim very few utes can make. But then again, it's a Mitzi. All new Triton is all new from the ground up, still maintaining the brand's hallmark durability and reliability and delivering more luxury car-like comfort, refinement, manoeuvrability and, as we mentioned, safety. The change continues under the bonnet as well, with the debut of a new 2.4-litre four-cylinder MyVec turbo diesel engine. The good news is power and torque are both up over the previous generation and fuel consumption is down. Well, John, I've been driving the Exceed today, which is fantastic, but there's a little bit more to the Triton story, isn't there?
Well, there certainly is, Alan. First of all, they come in 3 different models and they come with a good range of colours, so you've got plenty of choice. The previous model was out for about 9 years. Since then, as you'd be aware, technology has improved dramatically. So this new model embodies all of that new technology, which makes it an excellent vehicle. And when you take into account its value for money, I think it probably is the best buy.
We've got 3 fast facts for you. You ready? Warranty.
5 years or 100,000 kilometres, whatever occurs first, obviously.
Fast fact number 2, servicing.
Okay, you service them every year or 15,000 kilometres, whatever occurs first. You get cap price servicing for 4 years and up to 5 years free roadside assistance. How's that?
Fantastic. And the last fast fact, tell me about your favourite feature, John.
Well, there are a lot of them and it's hard to pick, but I think it's probably the fact it's got a brand new 2.4 turbo diesel motor. Very economical, long life and great for towing.
This car has go-anywhere capability, grunt and versatility. It has a sporty new look on the outside and an equally updated makeover on the inside. With the 5-seat Triton, there's plenty of space and comfort. The Triton Exceed we have today gives us leather seats, differential lock, smart key with push-button start, steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, power driver's seat and the Mitsubishi multi-communication system with 7-inch touchscreen, 3D satellite navigation mapping and SD card reader. Australia gave birth to the Ute over 90 years ago. And this, well, this is its great-grandkid. It's a Mitzi. The best place to test drive all new Mitsubishi Triton is at John Hughes Mitsubishi. Go to johnhughes.com.au.
Do you want to get more out of your diesel? Well, let the team at United Fuel Injection help you. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging and vehicle performance technologies. Make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel at unitedfuel.com.au. Coming up, find out what happens to ex-Soapy star Dan Paris when we put him on board a jet boat powered by the same muscle as a V8 Supercar. Now, behind any great club, sporting club, car club, or even boating club, there's always a passionate heart, a driving force of people making it happen. Now, I'm with one of the passionate people from the West Coast Jet Sporting Club, Mr. Chris Kent. How are you, sir?
Good, Aaron. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. I haven't seen you for years. Now, I was here a couple of years ago, and you actually made me love life a little bit more than I loved life at the time.
We had a good run.
We did. So tell us the story, Chris.
Well, jet boating came out of New Zealand a long, long time ago, but those boats, you know, we look back on those days and we wonder what we used to get excited about, because the boats of today, you know, have the same computer systems as the V8 Supercars, and they're very, very high tech and very, very quick. But the track came about, we actually staged one leg of the World Championships. So we purpose-built the track, and it's been here ever since.
Okay. Now, building a track like this is a lot of hard work, and I would imagine a lot of money. So you would have raised the money, you would have got people involved that could have chipped in.
Yeah, I think, you know, there was a few of us who were very big believers in the sport, so we all put in a sum of money each, built the track, got the World Series. You know, we had an enormous crowd here. I think it's still the biggest crowd ever in jet sprinting history. It was 18 to 20,000 people.
Thank you very much for your time. I'm going to ask you, have you done what we've asked for Dan Paris?
Mate, it's all set up. He's in for a hell of a surprise.
Now it looks like I've drawn the very short straw. I'm here with Ed Owen. How are you, mate?
Mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. And we're at the jet boats, of course, and they're kitting me up for a good reason. I'm about to jump in one. No experience, never done it before, never done anything like this, and do a few hot laps, mate. I mean, what do I expect? How many horsepower do these things have?
Mate, well, you're looking at a Group A boat that's around about 650 horsepower. You'll pull 3 to 4 Gs in the corners. You'll get thrown around like a rag doll in there.
Oh, great. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, you've got 3 different classes. You've got 350 class, which is the cubic inch of the motor, and then you go to these ones, which are 400. These are commonly called a Group A boat. Yep. Then you go to Super Boat, which is just insane horsepower. We're talking like 12 to 1600 horsepower, and that, yeah, you've got to have your game on to get on that one.
So what kind of speeds are we getting up to?
In a Group A boat, you'll roughly around about 130 to 150 k's an hour. Coming into turns, yeah, like we said before, you'll pull 3 to 4, maybe 5 Gs, depending on how quick you're going on that turn, and these things will turn. The trick is you've got to have your foot to the floor to get around that corner. You back off, you're going to know all sorts of trouble.
So the slower you go, the more dangerous it is.
Exactly right. You've got to throw the slipper in and go hard, otherwise you won't go around that corner.
So you're locked into that seat, obviously.
Definitely, yep, strapped in and away you go.
I'll be all right?
You'll be fine, you'll be fine.
What happens if it flips?
Hold your breath.
Hold my breath. All right, good when there's water, you know, that's great advice. Oh, mate, look, I can't wait. In fact, if you want to see me go around here and absolutely scream like a little girl, then maybe you should keep watching, because I think I need that help.
You're going to have a ball of fun. This is going to be the most fun with your pants on, I can tell you.
Oh, I kind of can't wait.
Tell you what, Mr. Paris, there's no soapy star that could pretend that he just didn't have fun then. Let's go down and find out exactly what Mr. Paris thought. Come on. Mate, how was it?
Mate, you've done this before, haven't you?
I've done it before. I don't know if I want to do it again, but I just wanted to relive the experience through you.
Did that look insane? Did that look
Looked pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know about you at home, it looked pretty crazy.
well, it was pretty crazy. A couple of times.
You want to get some blood back into your whole body? Or?
I think I need to. Well, the blood's flowing well at the moment. First corner took my breath out of my lungs, just blew me away, but then started to enjoy it. It was actually quite nice.
Now, I've got to ask before you get out and get conned and he pays you a bribe, was he screaming or was he calm?
Yeah, a couple of times I thought it might have spun a bearing because the squeal was so intense. I looked across and it was just him, mouth open.
Well, it's made a bit.
There has been a rumour about Dan and Dan's high-pitched scream. Now, Dan, if people want to get involved, where do they go?
Well, that's easy. I know that one. It's ZoomTV.com.au. And before I lose my breath again, join up. You can become a Zoomer.
If you have a passion for things that fly, drive or float, there's no better place to share that passion than a live event. Thanks to United Fuel Injection, here's our 3 favourite events happening around the country, submitted by you. New South Wales is getting an injection of American power with the All-American Muscle Car Show on Sunday the 31st of May. Get down to Memorial Park at the entrance on the Central Coast to check out the best American muscle cars past and present. There'll be plenty of rare and custom models on display and plenty of attitude. It's going to be a great family day out in a spectacular setting, plus it's free entry to the public. If you're into something a little bit larger, then why not check out the Sydney Classic and Antique Truck Show? This 5th annual event celebrates classic trucks, buses, fire engines and huge vintage vehicles, including a historical trip through our trucking past. There's plenty of free fun on the day, including unlimited amusement rides, entries $15 for adults and kids are free. Gates open at 8 a.m. on Sunday the 31st of May at the Museum of Fire in Penrith. And if you're in Queensland, it's time for this year's Japanese Nationals. Open to any Japanese-built vehicle, this festival of speed and engineering is jam-packed with action. Get involved with the time attack, show and shine, cruising or even drifting. Saturday, May 30th and Sunday, May 31st. To find out more about any of the live events, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. And if you have an event coming up yourself, we'd love to give it a plug. All you've got to do is click on the events page, tell us about it, give us some pictures and videos, and we will give it a plug. Whether you're searching for a top quality new or pre-owned vehicle or a factory service with genuine Toyota parts, then City Toyota is your best option. Why? Because they're one of the most awarded Toyota dealers in Australia. And as a 5-star customer service dealership, you can be sure the helpful and professional team at City Toyota will always find the right car for you at the right price with the best possible service. To find out more, go to citytoyota.net.au. If you're in the market for a new car after the break, I'm going to show you an easy way that could save you a lot of money. When you buy a car, there are plenty of things to consider these days. Do you go brand new, pre-owned? Do you finance the car or pay cash? The list goes on. But when it comes to saving you money, there's one option that's tax effective and with Easy Fleet, totally hassle-free, a novated lease. Sounds complicated? Well, it's actually very simple, and here is how it works. Here we have 2 identical vehicles. They both look the same, but they're in fact very different. This one was paid for in full, and this one was financed through an Easy Fleet novated lease. See the difference yet? Let me help you. The purchaser here got access to Easy Fleet's national buying power, which meant fleet discounts. Plus, they didn't have to pay the GST, which meant they saved roughly 10% off the normal retail price. And this one, well, they didn't save a thing. Plus, there's no time wasted trawling through car yards or the internet to find the one that's right for you. With an Easy Fleet novated lease, all you have to do is decide which car you want and they will find it for you, right down to the colour and spec levels you're after. And the monthly repayments will surprise you. Now, Zach, these savings that Easy Fleet say they're going to give me seem pretty massive. Are they real?
Absolutely, Aaron. Easy Fleet's been around for in excess of 21 years, and basically we've developed a system where even our small corporate companies can access the discounts that our large corporates do.
Okay, so how does it work?
With the Easy Fleet novated lease, we simply roll all your vehicle running costs into one lease payment. We're talking your fuel, your servicing, your insurances, your registration renewal into one simple lease payment.
So you guys make it easy.
We do make it easy.
Okay, so if I get it right, you kind of take an individual or small fleet and make them feel and give them the buying power and the service of a large fleet company.
Correct. So whether you're a small business with 5 staff or a large corporate, Easy Fleet can assist.
Okay, so is it only available on certain breeds of vehicle?
Not at all. Basically any make or model of car, new or used, as long as the vehicle is no older than 8 years of age at lease end.
Okay, so how would someone jump on board and start saving right now with Easy Fleet?
Very easy. Simply give us a call, head into our office or go to easyfleet.com.au.
Okay, mate. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate
Thanks, Aaron.
finding out how to save money.
Absolutely.
Keeping things hassle-free, an Easy Fleet fully maintained lease also includes great savings when it comes to servicing, maintenance, roadside assistance, road tax and even petrol. Easy Fleet also has access to trade prices on genuine parts and discounts on servicing. Just a few more things you don't have to worry about. You can even take out a novated lease on a pre-owned car as long as it's no more than 8 years old at the end of the lease, which means if your car qualifies, you can refinance it and start taking advantage of all the tax benefits on offer. And it doesn't matter what your employment or salary package details are. Easy Fleet can tailor a solution to suit you and will help you through the entire process. You have a choice when it comes to saving money on your car, so why not choose the smartest and most hassle-free option? To save on your next car or to start saving on your current one, you've got to get in contact with the team at Easy Fleet. Their novated leasing options are the smartest way to buy a car on a salary, hands down. To find out more, go to easyfleet.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV. Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to imazoomaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along. After the break, we catch up with Dale Wood, V8 Supercar driver, and find out his greatest fear. And you're never gonna believe it. Welcome back to Zoom TV. You're just in time for this week's City Toyota Celebrity Hitchhiker. I'm now joined by V8 Supercar driver Dale Wood. How are you, Dale?
Very well, thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's not me, it's Perth. Perth's invited you over here. Tourism WA thought, well, if you're going to come over, let's get them wet. And you've been out there with 2 other crazy drivers having a crazy time on the Swan River. Tell us about that first.
Yeah, they came and threw us in a nice little jet boat and spun us around, and it was pretty good. I got a bit of salt in the hair, so.
Who was, in your opinion, responsible for all the crazy stuff?
Well, I thought Lee had a pretty good go, actually. He was, I think he knows what he's doing behind the boat, and I like to think I do as well. So I was sitting there and tightened up the belt when Lee took the wheel, and managed to stay in and not get thrown out.
Now, how does that go? As a driver yourself, you're in control of your own car. It must be hard to give the control over to somebody else, especially a competitor.
I hate the passenger seat. You can ring my wife and ask about that if you like, but yeah, and then especially getting in the passenger seat when you've got another so-called driver at the wheel. No, you never like that, just like they wouldn't have liked when I was at the wheel.
Yeah, I like the way you say so-called driver. Bring it. It's going to be a big weekend racing.
We all like to pump ourselves up. Yeah, no, it's when you get on the track, it's pull the visor down and we're all out there. There's 25 blokes going for that top spot.
One thing that I suppose I'm learning as I do more and more with the V8 Supercar drivers, who are a great bunch of people, by the way, is the commitment and the team that's behind getting you out on the track every week. There's a lot of people involved.
Yeah, there is. There's a massive amount of people involved, and a lot of those people never actually reap the rewards as much. But look, it's great. We're the ones that get all the television and get all the show when it's all going well. We're also the ones that cop the brunt when it's not going too well as well. But there's a big group of people behind us that are working really hard and that do a good job, and they're just as important as anybody else out there. So,
well, it's a great way to look at it, I suppose. But focusing everything to the driver, what do you think a driver possesses to make them a great driver? How would someone out there go, I do this well, I think I could be the next Dale Wood?
Yeah, it's there's a whole list of things that make a driver, and it all varies, I think, from driver to driver as well. So, but we're certainly out there, very competitive people. train pretty hard, because if I'm not training hard, the bloke next to me, he will be, and you don't want that to come showing up at the end of a race on a long 250k race.
Okay, well I'm gonna test your brain. You ready for that?
Oh,
It's time for
my brain's not big for testing.
Okay, well it's a couple of seriously little easy questions. You ready?
All right, hit me with it.
Fast five. First car you ever owned?
Holden Gemini, which I rolled in the paddock, and Dad was most upset because it leaked engine oil all over his grass.
What is your opinion of the best car on the road and why?
Volkswagen Combi. You can put your surfboard on top, you can put a heap of stuff inside, your mates, your family, whatever. You've got Eskies, absolutely the best car ever made. Get me a 50 split screen, I'll be a happy boy.
My best mate had one of them, and the best thing about them is if the horn doesn't work, you just double the clutch, blow out the engine. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
What is your opinion of the worst car ever made?
100%. I'd have to say, I think they were a Lada. They were a small four-wheel drive, ugly as sin looking car.
Now, what is the car you currently drive?
I've got a Holden Commodore SS, which is one of the little niceties that come with my role, and that's fantastic. It's a wagon.
And now here is the question of all questions. What is your biggest fear?
Going bald.
Thanks a lot. That's the same. Mine, actually. That's mine. Now, thank you very much for coming on the show. This is what we like to call the end of the show. If you'd like to find out more about Dale, make sure you go to zoomtv.com.au and follow the fast links. Plus, if you're there and you're part of an enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, we want to hear about it. Go to the events page, give us all the details, tell us about the event. We'll give it a plug. We might even come along. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching. And remember, whatever you do, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.